Hello friends, I have some fun finds for you today. Are you ready? Let's get started. First of all, I took my daughter to Hartville Thrift at her request for her birthday shopping, and we had a great time together looking around. I'm going to show you some clips and then come on back and I'll show you what I got. This is my daughter Jenna.
Hi.
We're at Hartville Thrift. She found 2 purses and she's trying to decide which one she likes better. You want to show the other one too?
Yep. Here's the other one.
Okay, which one do you think she should get? They're both cute.
They are very cute.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I don't want it or anything, I just thought it was neat. $3. I could wear it around the house.
Right.
Too bad this has a chip, but I think Melody might want it for her groovy room. And I found the Avon. Oh, look how cute she is. How much is it?
$2.
$2, okay. You win. Looks like somebody donated their whole doggy collection. These are actually salt and pepper shakers. I was thinking about getting some of these, but I'm not sure. This had to go right in the cart for Melody. She collects these. What Jenna found. We already took the yellow or the white tag off so we can buy it. We thought it was a desk, but it's not. It's an old sewing table. But she's gonna use it as a desk, right?
Yep.
And it's even got drawers. So exciting. $5. That's my bargain hunter.
Yep.
We were mostly looking for things for my daughter, and you saw the desk/sewing cabinet that we picked up for her, and she was really tickled with that. I'm going to see if she wants to do a clip of the things that she got, and if she does, I'll include that as well. Here's some things that I found. This is a bank that I got, and it was $1. Here's the little slot for the money, and on the front it says, "Be wise, save." So that will be for sale in my booth. And then you saw I was wondering if Melody would want this for her groovy room, and she does. There's a chip on the wheel. I'm hoping she can just color that in maybe with some markers, or she could just set it so that it doesn't show. Maybe put something up against it or whatever. But that was 50 cents. Have you ever seen anything so cute? I love it. That's going in her groovy room. And this was probably my favorite item I picked up at Hartville Thrift to sell. It's by Princess House, which really surprised me. I do have a picture that my mom got me from Princess Glass. It's 24% lead crystal. I paid $2 for that. That will be for sale in my booth. Has the tag intact on the bottom. Let's see, like that. And I think, if I remember correctly, that Princess Glass used to have parties in homes, and then people would buy from them and order it, and then they would rope you into having a party and getting a better deal maybe, or something like that. So if you remember anything about Princess Glass and you want to share that in the comments below, you can. I couldn't resist this cute little guy. I do believe it's just from the Dollar Tree. I don't know how long ago. Yeah, it says Greenbrier. Let's see, I can't remember if it lights up or not. I don't know. I don't see a switch. Oh, there it is. That's awesome. I didn't remember it did that, or if I even tried. So that's really cute, and it looks very vintage to me. So it's probably not old, probably isn't vintage. It's probably just made to look that way. But that will go in my Halloween decor. And they didn't have a price on it, and they charged me 30 cents. So I'm okay with that. All right, that's it for what I got. If I have a clip from my daughter, I'll put it in here. Here's the sewing cabinet turned into a desk in my daughter's house. She hasn't gotten it set up yet, but she loves it. Next, I thought we would go on to just today's Sunday, and just yesterday and today, I got a few things at a garage sale and an estate sale. So this one garage sale I went to, they had a whole table full of free stuff. And look what I found on that table. This is by who? General Electric, avocado green. And this thing is heavy. It was really dirty. So I did clean it up. I thought, hey, that'll clean right up. The cord is attached. The lady said it did work. And at first I thought, well, I've never been really happy with my KitchenAid. I've had it for a few years and it just doesn't have any oomph to it. This looks like it would. However, you can see right over there, I do have a KitchenAid stand-up mixer, and I haven't pulled out my other mixer in a long, long time. So I'm gonna have to talk to hubby. I know he used to use it occasionally, but I found out he just wasn't using that one because he thought it would be a mess to clean up, but it's really not a mess to clean up. So maybe I can get rid of my KitchenAid and put this in my booth. We'll see. But I think somebody would love it because of the sturdiness, the vintage look. It probably works better than anything made these days, and the avocado green. Let me know your comments below if you would keep that or if you would put it in your booth if you had one. All right, that was free. And then also at the same garage sale, I picked up these 3 items. This was marked 50 cents. It says hand key Our Chief perfume. Our Chief handkerchief perfume. That's hysterical. There is a slight space between hand key or chief. So it's handkerchief perfume, Philadelphia Novelty Perfume Company. The lady said this was her mother's, and she looked around my age or maybe older. I couldn't tell. Maybe younger too, but around my age. So that's going to be for sale in my booth. And that was 50 cents. And then I picked this up. I didn't even realize what it said on it. It says genuine fur. Best wishes for a happy holiday season. It's in this cute little container. So I opened it up, and I do think it's a vintage. Yes, it's a vintage corsage. It's got a corsage pin on it. Look how darling this is. Now, when you were little, or if you're around my age, maybe, did you remember getting corsages at all? My dad always got one for my mom and I for Easter. And of course, you know, girls get them for dances. But I mean, did you ever get them like from your dad or anything like that back in the day? And then also in the box, this was free, by the way. There was this little snowman pin. It's nothing, you know, too great of value, I don't think, but let's see if I can pick up what it says on the bottom. I'm probably going to need a magnifying glass. And then there's this beautiful Christmas tree pin. Let me hold it like this so you can see the jewels on it. So all of that will be for sale, but I just really thought this was something. And again, she said it was her mother's, so that would have some age to it. And I was wondering if the fur, if it meant this, because it looks like it really would come in this box. So that must be genuine fur, right? I don't know. So there was that. And then there was also this one. It says Season's Greetings. And then on the back it says Your Greenhouse Christmas Corsage. So I didn't take that one out yet. I'm going to see if I can easily get it out. It might be kind of attached. No, it's not. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is very vintage. Look how darling it is. So this is kind of like that sugar-coated looking stuff with glitter, of course. And then it's got the old Christmas tree bulbs, and then this is plastic. This is velvet? No, it's not. It's just regular ribbon. How cute is that? And it came in its own little box. I would absolutely love to know the story behind this. But she said it was her mother's. On the bottom, it also says your greenhouse Christmas corsage. I'll be looking those up on eBay to see if I can find anything. This one garage sale I walked up to yesterday when I'm filming this, so yesterday was Saturday, everything was 50% off, and they had a ton of oil lamps, but none of them had globes. Now I know I could find globes, but that's a lot of work to make sure that you find a globe that's going to match up and how much you're going to pay for it and all that. So I passed on those, but look what I did find. This is a Holly Hobby lamp, and I absolutely love it. I'm keeping it. I think you might be able to see it was marked $2, so it was $1. And what does it say? Happiness starts in sunny hearts. And Holly Hobby, it's marked Holly Hobby, and she's holding an umbrella. So I could use this for my April showers bring May flowers display. And I think I'll put it up until then in my actual Holly Hobby display in my craft room. What do you think? I've never seen it before. I was so tickled. I just love that. I'm upstairs in my craft room, and here is where I added in my new Holly Hobby oil lamp. And then also my friend Jenny found this adorable glass. I'm going to pull it out here and show you. It says, happiness is meant to be shared. And there's the mark on it. Let me see if I can read it. American Greetings Corp. Holly Hobby. Isn't that adorable? I have the other glass with the traditional Holly Hobby. So my collection is definitely growing. If you have any ideas for me how to display these other than hanging them on the wall, let me know. I haven't thought of anything real clever yet. Maybe a little plate stand, but I'll have to check and see what I have. But if you have any thoughts, let me know. So there's my collection as of now. You might have noticed the sign in my decor when I did my summer home tour, and I did get that on this day when I was with my daughter as well. Editor Carol popping in here to show you this shelf that I got for $3, and there's Mr. My Blessed Nest showing his surprise. Okay, and then today I went to the sale up in Alliance. It was supposed to be a rummage sale, and there was not a car around. It was all closed up, so I don't know if it was an outdoor event and it didn't happen because it rained all day or what, but I was really disappointed. So then I came back to Canton and I hit an estate sale, a Genier estate sale. That's my favorite estate sale company. This is the first thing I found. This reminds me of my grandma. She made things out of these granny squares. I think that's what they're called. And I have a small collection. It was some dirt or something just dropped out. I will be washing this. And anyways, my grandma made things out of these granny squares, and I have a small collection. I think I have 3, so this will make 4. And these colors she actually used on stuff. And then this, I'd like your opinion. Oh, by the way, I paid $25 for that. It was 75% off day. And this, I think, might be a doorknob cover. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you know. And that was $25 as well. So I will be keeping both of those items. And then I did pick up Melody 2 items. She doesn't know about the one. I just picked it up. But this one, she texted back after I already left and said she already had one. But I said, oh, I picked it up. She has a collection like an old fashioned or vintage chair from a beauty parlor, and then she decorates with like rollers and stuff like that, vintage stuff. So I thought for the graphics alone, she would love this. And it was only 50 cents. And she said that she already had it after I left, but she said she's going to take it anyway for the box, for the graphics. So that was a good call. And then I also found her this. Let's see what it says on it. Oh, just measurements, like from millimeters to inches, inches to feet, miles to leagues, stuff like that. It doesn't have any name on it, but look at this. She loves stuff like this, anything to do with measurements. So I don't think they even charged me for that. Yeah, because they charged me $1. The lady did say this was 10 cents. I almost dropped it. And then that these were going to go together and she was going to charge me the one price. So that would have been 85 cents, but then she charged me $1, which was fine because it would have been $1.10. So it all worked out. Do you have a favorite item? I'd love to know in the comments below. I really, really like this for myself, even though it's Dollar Tree. Of course, this has to be my favorite item to keep. And then there's only a couple things I'm selling. Well, I'd have to say this is my favorite item to sell, because I think anytime I've picked up this type of thing, it does sell well. That's it for today. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I will link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.